Welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire Garber. I'm a mindset and manifestation coach, and in today's video, we're going to talk about inner alchemy. When you think everything's falling apart and your world is crumbling and you're breaking down, what's really happening is you're breaking through. But before I get into that, if you're not already subscribed to this video, please go ahead and do that now. Like this video so you see more just like it. And now let's get into it. When you feel like your world is crumbling, like everything you've known is falling apart, relationships are dissolving, things are changing so fast, you barely recognize yourself. Congratulations, you're not breaking down, you are having a breakthrough. This is the process of inner alchemy. This is an initiation into the person you came on this planet to be. So congratulations and welcome. This process can feel extremely destabilizing. It can be scary, isolating, lonely. It can feel like you're suspended in midair and nothing is supporting you. But here's the good news. You are always supported, especially when you have the courage to step into the person you came here to be. No one said that would be easy, but the fact that you're doing it, the fact that your consciousness has attracted this video into your field is proof, is evidence that you are on your path. You are exactly where you need to be, and you have everything you need to support you through this journey. So tune into this video, watch until the end. I'm going to give you some very structured, accessible ways to support yourself through this process. This process is called inner alchemy. So what is inner alchemy? Well, there's the Hermetic roots of inner alchemy, and then there's your personal story and journey of inner alchemy. From a Hermetic perspective, inner alchemy is not just turning lead into gold, but it's about transforming the dense, heavy, and shadow aspects of ourselves into light, wisdom, and power. Your personal definition is your experience. It's what's happening inside your being. It's what's happening in your world. It's the process of allowing the pressures of your life, the heartbreaks, the old programs, the patterns, the fears, the doubts, the wounds, the traumas, all the stuff that you've been through. Your inner alchemy is transmuting all of this into raw, potent, and powerful, creative energy so that you can create the life you came here for. This is precisely why inner alchemy is a fundamental part of the journey of manifestation. Because manifesting a new reality is really just a question of coming back to yourself. It's really the process of letting go of everything you're not. But in the process of letting go of everything you're not, that can be a very destabilizing experience. It can be very painful because you've been telling a story up until now. Your nervous system is conditioned to a story. Your subconscious is conditioned to a story. You've been living in a paradigm. And now you're sensing that there's more. So you're brushing up against all of your edges, all of your fears, all of your doubts. And it's scary. But this is an essential part of your process. This experience, my friend, is your initiation. So alchemy is the art of transcending your shadows, of transcending all the fear, all the doubt, all the trauma. It's transcending everything that has been holding you back because you are in the process of becoming gold, of polishing the diamond that you are. You are in the process of self-actualizing. It's transmuting shadow into light, integrating all the parts of you, returning to wholeness, remembering who you are. This is where endings become new beginnings. This is where your story really begins as you step into the creator you came here to be. So everything you're feeling in your alchemical process in this journey, what you're feeling is the raw material, your emotions, your triggers, your heartbreak, your fears. These aspects are the lead that you are alchemizing into gold. Why do we need inner alchemy? Why do we have to go through this process? Can't we just evolve into gold and not have to feel anything? Well, no. Because what would be the point? When you feel the raw materials of your being, you're feeling who you are. You're feeling your depths. And you can't have depth if you won't allow yourself to feel what's there. So when you allow yourself to feel what's there, that's how you get to know what you're made of. That's why this is an initiation. That's why this takes courage. This doesn't just happen. You have to create space for this process. Without this process, we stay stuck in loops. We keep repeating the same patterns. We keep repeating the same experiences. We keep cycling through the same types of relationships. We keep attracting the same types of people, friendships, partnerships, lovers. Without this process, we just stay the same. We stagnate. And with the alchemical process, we rise. We ascend into higher timelines. We experience what self-worth really means. We come into deeper and truer alignment with ourselves and our purpose. So, for example, all the times you felt something radically change in your life, you go through a devastating heartbreak, your first heartbreak. Remember that? Whew! I remember mine. I was on the floor. I thought I was going to die. It was the most painful experience of my life. And I said to myself, I am never falling in love ever again. It's just way too painful. But in that experience, I got to know myself. All the tears, all the feelings of neglect, of abandonment, of rejection, of not being good enough, all of those fears, I had to face them. I had to go through all the layers of deep pain. Because losing someone, your first heartbreak, it feels like someone has died, especially when you're like attached at the hip for years. It can feel like a death. So this is an initiation. That's why Cat Stevens, the first cut is the deepest. Oof, that's your initiation. Of course, you fall in love again. You open your heart again. But you have to go through that to really feel what love is. And the same is true for any monumental experience you've had in your life. It has been a portal. It has taken you somewhere within yourself. You have done alchemical work, maybe not even consciously. Maybe you never had a word for it until now, but this is what you have been through. This is the process of transmutation. You had to metamorphose into a new person by going through all of that stuff. So when you decide that you want more, you want a bigger experience, you want to know more, you want to love more, you want more wealth, you want a bigger expression and experience of yourself, and when you really lock into that, life is going to strip you of everything that is not aligned with that path. And it hurts. Relationships, people you thought you'd know forever begin to fade away. Places you used to go, places you used to live, communities, neighborhoods, relationships, businesses. It's going to crumble. And it's all crumbling so you can rebuild from a place of truer alignment with your soul, with your being, with who you came here for, with your divinity. So the chaos you experience in this process is the alchemy. That discomfort, that uncertainty, that fear, that what is happening? It's scary and it's normal. You're in the right place. So how to practice inner alchemy. These are the 3 things that I use and I fall back on whenever I'm going through a big portal. And a portal is just, it's like a tunnel. It's a channel, and that's where we experience all the recalibration, which is the alchemy, which is the pain, the fear, the distortions, the tears, the rage, the anxiety, the overwhelm, the feeling of not knowing what to do or where to be. That's the chaos of your inner world starting to recalibrate to a higher timeline. So the first thing you want to do is connect to nature. Connect to the elements, to fire, to water, to earth, to air. Get outside, go hiking, be in nature, touch the trees, touch the grass, practice grounding. Nature is our #1 healer. Your connection to nature will remind you of what's real and true because you are an expression of nature. So when you connect back in times of instability, it will have a very grounding effect. You will remember that you're safe. So #1, connect to nature. Take off your shoes, go walk on the grass, literally touch a tree because the tree will also absorb any negative or toxic energy. Go find a stream, go find an ocean, a pond, a lake. Go look at a beautiful flower. Go look at nature, go look at animals. Experience nature. I promise you, this is going to bring you back to truth. Why? Because nature is the truth. Nature is not lying, nature is not distorting, nature is the truth. Nature reminds you of what's real. and it resets not only you, but it resets your nervous system. Just try it. Go outside after you watch this video and connect to nature. I promise you, you're gonna feel it. Go for a walk, clear your head, don't put on music, just be still in your being. Don't distract yourself from the experience. Stay with it. That's the most important part. Step number 2, be with the fire. Be with the fire. The number one thing you want to focus on right now is creating inner safety. The more inner safety you create, the more the universe, life, the divine will trust you with the process of your own alchemy. How do you create inner safety? Stay with yourself. You may feel less inclined to go socialize because there's too much happening inside of you. Being social would just feel like a disaster. Stay quiet. Be in stillness. Spend nights on your own, not on the internet, not texting, not calling. Be in your own energy. Get a journal and write. Journal, cry, scream, punch a pillow, roll on the floor. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be ugly, and that's okay. It's not meant to be neat and perfect and pretty with a bow. That ain't alchemy, my friends. Alchemy is real, raw, uncomfortable, chaotic, messy. Let your emotions move. That is key, because the chaos, all of that inner stuff you're feeling, it's just energy. The emotion just needs to move. So express it. Dance, move your body, roll around on the floor, do some yoga, cry, get in fetal position on the floor. Like, it's gonna be a mess. That's okay. I'm telling you, if it feels too neat, it ain't alchemy. If it feels like, what is happening? That's alchemy. Avoidance will keep you stuck. Of course, no one wants to move into this. It's the most uncomfortable thing, but this is your rite of passage. So if you keep avoiding it, you're gonna stay stuck, and you will not give yourself permission to evolve, to see the next layer. What's the next level of your life? It's like a video game. Like, before you can get to the next level, you have to have that final battle. You have to prove yourself worthy of the next level. Your alchemical process is you proving that you are ready for the next level in your life. So be with it. The discomfort is the alchemy. So trust it. Be with it. You're safe. You're safe. I'm telling you, you're safe. Number 3, align your circle and create space. Find people who you vibe with, people who you align with, people who are also on this journey of healing, growing, and expanding. The people you used to associate with, if they're not on this path of aligning, of transcending, of growing, they're not gonna be supportive of you now. They're not gonna understand what you're going through. They're gonna maybe distance themselves, or just not have the words to say or the capacity to hold you. So let go. Don't expect people who are not on this journey to understand what you're going through. Find people who vibe with you. Find people who can see you, support you. Release toxic ties and draining environments. Leave them. Let go. Surround yourself with people and places that nourish you, where you feel safe, seen, heard, understood. There are communities that will hold you in this space while you go through this. There are loads of people going through this process. You are not alone. I'm here. You're not alone. I've been there. I go there. I know what you're experiencing. Find people like us who are also on this path. Alchemy requires space. It requires solitude. It requires alignment with aligned beings. What you let go of creates a vacuum so the universe can fill it with new people, new alignments, new relationships, the kind that are aligned with where you're going, the kind that will support and buffer your experience you're going through. So let's recap this process. Inner alchemy, forgot that. So let's recap this process. Inner alchemy is equal to turning chaos into transformation. It's your becoming. It's your rite of passage. It's your initiation back home to yourself, to your truth. And it starts with being with what is. Remember, inner alchemy is not about fixing yourself, because you are never broken. Inner alchemy is releasing. It's allowing what's not yours to be stripped from your experience. The old beliefs, the old stories, the old paradigms, the wounds, the traumas, all the imprints that have conditioned you, that have limited you, that have held you back. Inner alchemy is giving yourself the space, the permission and the freedom to finally let it move through you and out. And this is where you open up space to really step into yourself, your truth, and the path that you are on here to live and to pursue. So when life feels like it's crumbling, when everything's falling apart, like the cliche says, everything's actually coming together. But that process is raw, it's real, it's messy, and it feels like chaos. If that's where you're at, you are on your path, my friend, and you are safe, and you're only here because you're ready. So again, welcome and congratulations. Trust your process, because the inner alchemy is where the magic truly happens. If you like this video and you feel resonant with what I'm saying and you feel called to dive deeper into your process and would really benefit from some guidance, support, and feedback as you go through this inner alchemy journey, I invite you to check out the school membership I run called Self-Made Manifest. There, I walk people step by step through this very process. We are a community of people who, just like you, are in the game of transcending the old stuff, of manifesting big, beautiful lives, and in the process, alchemizing what is no longer aligned with us. In this community, you will never be alone. You will be seen, supported, and held in a safe space so you can keep growing. This is a beautiful portal. This is a safe space for you to be exactly where you are. Or book a free clarity call with me and I can help you see where you are, where you want to be, and how to get you there. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, like this video so you see more just like it, and we'll see you in the next one.